a righteous production.
Def Jam.
What's going on, fam? Alright, welcome back. Right here, right now, we got another Def Jam World War Moveset. This, as you can see, is a Notorious B.I.G. As I alluded to in the video for the game in his moveset, and I, explained it a little, I'm gonna expound upon that in this video, and that is concerning each character and me trying to give them individual movesets, me trying to give them their own feel, and not just like the Def Jam games themselves where, everybody was kick, kick, punch, punch, kick, kick, punch, kick, kick, punch. Yeah, I've tried to give everybody somewhat of a style to pattern their moveset after. Now, with Game, it was West Coast kickboxing. With Big is the Brooklyn technician. So with him, what you got is a lot of throws, suplex throws, especially. And y'all know me, I'm a technician fan. A lot of people call them type of matches, oh, that's boring. Shoot. Man, the technician, technical, all of that in wrestling itself and fighting in general is, it's a physical chess match, especially in fighting, where the outcome ain't predetermined. When your opponent throws a certain strike at you, an angled strike at you, or when they put you in a certain lock, knowing how to counter that, knowing what move to use, man, it's having that technical aspect is, man, it's art. It really is. So, first off, Big is big in this game, as he was in real life. Strength-wise, his strength is max. He is one of the very few people that have max strength. As I do the attributes for each person in this save, I want them to have a certain separate feel. Okay, Big is a big dude. He's strong, so therefore it's gonna be a little slower. I don't want it to be like just a regular fighting game where everybody feels the same and everybody does the same. This to feel different, because I'm not going to be able, even though I want to and I've tried, I'm not able to make this feel like a fighting game because everything is still based in a wrestling game. So instead of trying to go outside the lines and make something, I've kind of changed my focus, and this has worked better working inside the confines of what we got and tailoring that with my sliders and my attributes and such. So anyway, taunts, bro, warm ups and da. Standard actions. Strikes for him is kind of, the big guy strike. He got some punches. Punch with a bell clap, and overhand hammer fist, and hammer and sickle, big boot, chest stomps, club and back strike. Now, I did take from Taz, you remember the Brooklyn boot? We got that in there in a couple of variations. Rear chest strike, double legs handle, running body press. This one, of course. Ain't no doubt about that. Of course, the big boy, lariat. Rear clothesline, leg card exploder. Like I said, he's a tech. Lion tamer is the lower body. Because as with big guys, with their speed, agility, and movement, all of that being slower, you don't want to have a bunch of moves where they have to constantly bend down and drop down and get up and bend down and get up. You want things that are more tailor fitted towards that size. And And you'll see that as a shining example in the grapples. Crevasse suplex, throw. Butterfly suplex, throw. Bailey plex, throw. Gut wrench, throw. You know what I mean? Throws them across the ring. Not only is that technical moves per se, but it also gives him time to get up. Southern Light suplex, shout out Drew Gulak. So you'll understand that what I'm trying to do with these movesets is, a bit deeper and a bit more methodical than just, let me grab my favorite guy and spam a bunch of wild and crazy moves. I'm trying to give y'all a certain feel to this, which is why I've only released one moveset in vid form. When I release it in vid form, that's it. It's final. No changes. The ones on CC are all subject to change. I do a lot of revisions because I get different ideas and things change. Alright, you see the pump handles, the exploders, all the soup. Man, this right here, this gut wrench is one of my top favorite moves in this game. That is a fire suplex. I do wish it was in the Irish whip, but it's not. Well, overhead belly to belly. And shout out to Keith Lee. I had to do it because I looked at Big as almost somewhat of a part of a Keith Lee moveset wise, so that was able to help for that. And of course, one of my favorite moves, the bullplex. Once again, a throw that gives him separation time to get up, time to move. Bro, don't hate on low down leg drop. When you see him do it in game, you'll see it fits. This might be, for me personally, man, it's up there with the game moveset in terms of really being my favorite. Overhead belly to belly. Boy, if you see Big doing this to somebody, it's rap. I don't think you get enough from that. Holds, line tamer. Also, I want to get at somebody. He's a perfect fit. So the more that y'all play this and use these guys whose movesets I've done, start to understand. Or you might be like a lot of people with fighting games where you just button mash. I don't necessarily suggest that for this because it just doesn't have the same feel. You have to abide by the confines and the parameters of a wrestling game, unfortunately. Originally, my whole idea was to make it, a fighting game per se. Yeah, Suplex City for the SIG, Invader Bomb, this is a no-brainer. For the finishers, you've seen Big do the You Can't See Me. And not only is the attitude adjustment a good move, just for him in itself, but you also got the double finisher and the catching finisher and the car finisher and off the roof of the cell and through the table. And that finisher carries weight through a lot of positions. I didn't change his comeback, did I? I don't want that. Who do I like? Oh, gimme. I want Kane or Taker. Nah, give me Taker. Just based off of the boot. Yeah, Brooklyn boot. Big ups to Taz for that one. Bam. That's right. He ain't supposed to have. Hold up. Whoops. Take that off real quick. He ain't supposed to have no leverage pin. Excuse me. Power bomb, explode a big boot. Yep. All of that's good. All of that's good. Yep. Oh my Lord, tones. You want to talk about a soul draining experience? Tones. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it's a little quicker because with some guys I already got my head, what I want to do with them. And then the other dude, like with Big, I was like, what I want to do, the wake up, the standing to opponent, and the ground to opponent are by far the most aggravating. See, with Big and attributes, arm power 100, definitely. Leg power 85, grapple is 100. Of course, I try not to, with anybody and everybody in this game, say nobody has anything under 50. 50 is the bottom. But we want to keep it interesting, want to keep it fun. Technical submission. He is a technician, but as you see, his ceiling is 80. Everybody has environmental for an object at 100. See reversals, and 550 strike reversal, grapple reversal, aerial reversal. Head and body. His body is definitely the most durable. Damage recovery. Although he's strong, he's big. He's slower to recover. So I try to stick with what I'm doing. Pin escape. He's a big dude. It's harder for a big dude to escape a pin. In terms of just moving. Strength, 100. No doubt about it. Agility, bottom. Movement speed, strike speed. Everything speed-wise is very low as it should be. Of course, mic performance, 100. No diggity about that. Now, for some people, y'all probably want to cut on all the top rope dives and all of that because you want to, I want to make it more fun and cartoony. I'm trying to keep a balance with what I got. For me, in the settings and the sliders, the cartoon aspect comes from the arcade weight setting and not, simulation. So at least everybody can do moves to everybody, which makes it a little more enjoyable. Sir, gotta be a tank. Pin combo, rope break, as with mostly everybody has almost the same, except for the big boys, they get the immovable object. And that's it. I'm talking about the Brooklyn boot. There's another one. Brooklyn Stone. So, yeah, man. Make sure y'all got a brand new save for this because you're going to need it. We got so much more coming. Y'all know what it is. Keep it real. Live righteous.